Welcome to the Weekday Report for Tuesday, January 7th. I'm Joe Potente. Here's a brief look at the news. The Kenosha area's Arctic blast continued this morning, but the end is in sight. Here's Janine Anderson with the story.
So, today's cold weather experiment, the banana hammer. I left this outside at my house last night, stored it in the freezer here for a little while. This is a nail. It's drilled into a pilot hole, but it's not going any farther than that. So we're going to try to see if this banana will hammer in the nail. Woo! Today's weather is again cold this morning, with temperatures and wind chills well below zero and into the double digits below zero. But today it's supposed to warm up. By this afternoon, the wind chill advisory is expected to be lifted, and I think temperatures should be well higher tomorrow and into the weekend. I believe when I was looking yesterday, I was seeing temperatures in the 20s come Saturday or Sunday. Hopefully you're staying warm and get to enjoy the weather when it's a little bit nicer out. For the Kenosha News, this is Janine Anderson.
Thanks, Janine. Garbage collection is going on as scheduled in Kenosha, and the Department of Public Works made sure the men heading out to do the job Monday and Tuesday were prepared for the cold. They provided sweatshirts and jackets, and the city brought over warm socks and hats. On the job, the activity level was keeping the garbage men warm, but when the cold air got into sweaty underlayers, a chill started to set in. Kenosha's firefighters were kept busy in the cold weather with calls for assisting people in medical emergencies with frostbite and with frozen pipes. The firefighters dressed in layers, which helped keep them comfortable indoors, but provided the extra insulation needed if working outdoors. People were worrying about their car batteries ahead of the cold, according to Greg McLaughlin, manager at Batteries Plus Bulbs. The store on Highway 50 in Pleasant Prairie was busy all weekend with people looking to get their batteries tested and replaced if needed. A few words of advice from McLaughlin: keep jumper cables in your car in case you need help getting it started in the cold, and never try to charge a frozen battery. It could explode. Humans aren't the only species adapting to the cold. Jill Roselle has the story.
A calf born overnight Sunday at Mighty Grand Dairy in Brighton was met with less than welcoming temperatures. Farmer Dave Daniels built a special box with a heat lamp to help the cold, wet calf make it through a difficult first day. It is just one example of the extra measures farmers throughout Kenosha County are taking to ensure the safety of their animals during this record-breaking cold snap. Like humans, farm animals can suffer from hypothermia, frostbite, pneumonia, and other cold weather injuries. For the Kenosha News, this is Jill Roselle.
A controversial downtown development could receive final approval from the City Council Wednesday night. Council members will decide whether to approve Bear Development's plans to build 150 apartment units on the former Frank Wells Company site on 5th Avenue. The plan calls for 40 of those apartment units to be listed at below market rates. Those in opposition have railed against the project for its inclusion of subsidized housing. The council will also take up the issue of snow plowing in Kenosha. Alderman Dave Bogdala has requested the city try and plow side streets more often. What's trending today? Neither rain nor sleet nor snow is supposed to stop the delivery of mail by the U.S. Postal Service. But should carriers have to be out in extreme cold? Tell us what you think on our Facebook page. Up next is Diane Giles with this week's History Mystery.
Today's harbor market is a center of commerce of sorts for residents and visitors alike. 170 years ago, the center of commerce here was Market Square, a wide open spot on Market Street between Main and Chicago streets. That's 56th between 6th Avenue and 8th Avenues. The name Market Square designated the space as a marketplace where farmers could congregate to sell their products: wood, hay, grain, livestock, produce, and fresh meat. Some early photos show the area with a watering trough and water pump near Main Street. It was a place where people gathered to celebrate and commemorate, and if there was a parade, it was sure to come through Market Square. This is Diane Giles reporting for the Kenosha News.
Thanks, Diane. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. The Kenosha Community Health Center has hired a new executive director. Joe Ward will have the story. And today's the filing deadline for candidates to get on the ballot in most spring elections. We'll have a list of races and candidates online tonight and in Wednesday's newspaper. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Joe Potente with the Weekday Report.